This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 29th of October. This is James Spann. Things are quiet today. At some point, we could see a few little showers across Alabama along the way for the rest of the week, but I'm afraid the chance of a really big rain event not looking good statewide for the next 7 days. But maybe if you're in the shoals, you might pick up a half inch Thursday night or Friday. And the tropics still not dead yet. We still have about a month to go in the hurricane season. So a lot to talk about today. Let's begin with the upper air look. High amplitude pattern, big trough in the west, big ridge in the east, and we are under the ridge, obviously. And that pattern's going to shunt the main rain producers north and west of the state. Visible satellite view. Sky mostly sunny across Alabama. Temperatures are a radar composite around the country, very quiet. Temperatures around here are mostly in the upper 70s over the northern half of the state. We have Cullman 75, Birmingham and Huntsville 79, 80 for Montgomery, Mobile, and Dothan. And keep in mind for Birmingham today, the average high is 71, so we're well above that. There's the watch warning map this afternoon. Wind advisories in effect out ahead of that trough through parts of the midsection of the country. And a number of winter storm warnings around Wyoming, winter weather advisories down into Utah and Colorado as snow continues to fall underneath that cold trough out west. And there could be a few strong storms through the evening hours out across the heartland, parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, a narrow marginal risk, and then a more meaningful threat of severe storms tomorrow. For the first time in a while, we now have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for the eastern part of Kansas up toward Kansas City. The broader risk running from near Waco, Texas, up to almost Madison, Wisconsin. And they'll be on the lookout for active thunderstorms, maybe a couple of tornadoes there. And then on day 3, which is Thursday, we have a marginal risk of severe storms along the surface front from near San Antonio to Memphis, Indianapolis, near Detroit. And again, the main dynamic support with this will be weakening and lifting out, so we don't expect any severe weather in Alabama Thursday night or Friday, but there might be a rumble of thunder around the shoals Thursday night. So rain for the next 7 days. The really big numbers from North Texas up to the Great Lakes, north and west of Alabama. And again, the better chance of really getting some significant rain will be up around Florence, Muscle Shoals, Russellville, the northwestern corner of the state. Maybe Hamilton, Haleyville, places like that. You've got a chance of 1/2 inch, maybe up to 1 inch. And this would be late Thursday night into Friday. But notice there's a really tight cutoff here. Once you get down to Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, not much at all, if anything. And then for the rest of the state, just not a lot. And again, there might be a few isolated showers over Mobile, Washington, Baldwin counties over the next couple of days, but I'm afraid it's not going to help much in terms of the drought. So let's look at the tropics. Things are very quiet for now. That's the 2-day outlook. And again, on the latest update this afternoon, on the 7-day outlook, we have an area of interest in the Caribbean. The National Hurricane Center giving this a 40% chance of becoming either a depression or storm over the next 7 days. This is the probabilistic outlook coming off the European Global Ensemble. And it's not really bullish. Really, the global models are not bullish. They're showing a weak system, a load that tries to form down in here in the Caribbean, and the models just don't do much with it. And it just kind of meanders about down there. And we just see no evidence of any big tropical system getting in the Gulf of Mexico, but still, we'll keep a close eye on it. In fact, let's go through modeling. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. The trough in the west beginning to lift out. And again, that could set the stage for some pretty active storms out across the heartland. The ridge continues on the Atlantic coast. And again, around here, things look pretty quiet. Should be a partly to mostly sunny day. But I will say we're seeing a few little specks on some of the high-resolution modeling here. This is the high-resolution HER, valid tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock Central Time. And if you look really carefully, you'll see a few little green dots on that map, suggesting there might be an isolated shower somewhere tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. But again, the chance of meaningful rain very low. Most of the state dry, highs around 80. So this is Thanksgiving. I keep saying that. Why do I say Thanksgiving? Halloween. I'm trying to jump ahead here. Halloween on Thursday. And again, there could be a few spotty showers over southwest Alabama. The main band of rain and storms during the day Thursday west of the state, along the front from near Chicago down to Shreveport. Let's look at the high-resolution model output here. This is coming off the 3-kilometer NAM. This is valid Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. And really, it's not showing much at all. And, of course, we got the trick-or-treaters. They'll be out in full force, and at this point, looks pretty good for them. And again, that little band of showers over Tennessee could drift in here, and there might be a little more out there than that. We're going to mention a chance of showers mainly for the far western and northwestern counties Thursday night. But again, I think for the evening hours and the Halloween stuff will be okay in terms of rain. And then on Friday, the front just kind of sags slowly southward, and we have a chance of showers mainly for the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. But we'll mention the chance of a shower as far south as Interstate 20. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston. But again, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, could it rain a little bit? Yes, but meaningful rain, probably not. Again, the better chance of the significant totals, again, that northwestern part of the state, the shoals down Highway 43, down toward Russellville, Hamilton, Haleyville, Hackleburg, places like that. And again, Friday's high, upper 70s most likely in North Alabama. Saturday, as the weekend begins, the front fizzles out. We're dry. Still pretty warm, low 80s. Same thing on Sunday. Partly to mostly sunny with low 80s. Monday of next week, still looks dry. We do note what looks like an active convective setup there for the southern plain states, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. And a week from today, this is the 5th of November. And again, we got a trough coming out of the western states, an upper high that's just off the Atlantic coast, and again, rain west of Alabama. We're just having a hard time getting this ridge beat down to allow some rain in here, but let's keep going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday of next week, November 8th, and again, the trough well to the east. The ridge holds on the South Atlantic coast, and once again, the rain holds west of the state. So on the GFS here, the prospects of something good, really, in terms of rain, not looking good for the next 10 days. Although, again, if you're in Florence, that northwestern part of the state, you got a chance of getting maybe a half inch, maybe a smidgen more by Thursday night and Friday. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Let's look at the rain potential for Birmingham. This is coming off the European Ensemble for the next 15 days. The mean a little over 1 inch between now and the 13th of November. Now temperatures off the NBM. And again, a lot of days, low 80s all the way through next week, and then evidence of a pretty sharp cool down in about 10 days out toward the end of next week, with the highs dropping in the 60s and lows dropping in the 40s. But you know, the latest long-range guidance just in, November 6th through the 12th, that doesn't look good for cool weather fans around here. Temperatures still most likely a little above average. Hey, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Big day today. Winfield Elementary School, home of the Pirates. Arr! Had a couple of big groups. First group, we had the pre-K, kindergarten, first grade. They were looking good. Ooh, I like that. World's best weatherman. I'll take that. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I'll take it. An amazing cake. And then we saw the older students coming in for a second group. And we talked a lot about the science of weather today. Weather observations, balloons, radar, satellite. They were great listeners, great learners. That's a great school. Great teachers, great administrative staff. They do an amazing job there. So, again, to everybody at Winfield Elementary, thanks a lot for a great visit. And then stop number 2, big crowd in the house. Memorial Park Elementary School in Jasper, home of those Vikings. Had the second grade, had the third grade in the house. And we talked a lot about thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, did some storm spotting. These guys can be some good storm spotters for us. And, ooh, yes, those are candied apples. Oh, that's outstanding. Wow. But again, we had such a great time today. Just amazing to see those kids so excited to learn. I like that a lot. That's a great school. Been there so many times over the years. So again, to all these great second graders, third graders at Memorial Park Elementary School in Jasper. And also to my buddies up at Winfield, thanks a lot for great visits earlier today. You know, you guys are looking good. Tomorrow going to be in Tuscaloosa, Holy Spirit Catholic School. Thursday, going to Mentone. Ooh, boy. Anytime you can go to Mentone in late October, you know the fall color is going to be good. Got a big homeschool group there. And then Friday, Sycamore Elementary School over in Talladega County, and a book signing on Saturday. We're going to be in Trussville at the Three-Eared Rabbit, right there on Main Street, US 11. We've been there before. It's a great place, and you'll love it. We're going to be there from 10 to 1. Good time to do some Christmas shopping. Hey, 'tis the season here. I mean, November is about to kick off. And we'll have all the books, the shirts from Crest Publishers. We have a lot of fun. We take a lot of pictures. We hope to see you there. So again, Trussville, Saturday, Three-Eared Rabbit from 10 until 1. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening right across the hall. Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.